Hello, I'm Dr. David Thompson, a family physician with more than 30 years of experience helping people just like you regain their mobility and independence. Let me tell you about Linda, a 58-year-old office administrator right here in the Midwest. When she first walked into my clinic, she could barely shuffle from the waiting room to the exam chair. Her knees were so swollen and painful that she relied on a walker. Climbing even one flight of stairs felt like torture. Her doctor had already mentioned a nursing home and knee replacement surgery as the only options. Linda was terrified. She couldn't play with her grandkids, she was gaining weight from inactivity, and she hated the idea of lifelong pain medications. 3 months later, Linda was hiking a gentle trail with her family. No walker, no limp, no painkillers. She told me with tears in her eyes, "Doctor, I feel like I got my life back." What changed? Not expensive drugs. Not surgery. Not even physical therapy alone. It was 5 simple, natural foods you can buy at any grocery store. Foods that 97% of doctors completely overlook because they're not in the pharmaceutical playbook. Today I'm going to show you exactly which 5 foods they are, the precise way to add them to your daily routine, and the science behind why they work at the cellular level to strengthen and protect your knee cartilage. If you're over 50, spend your days at a desk, or you're a new mom whose joints never felt the same after pregnancy, stay with me. This could be the turning point you've been praying for. Before we dive in, I want you to do one quick thing right now. Drop a comment below with your age and your number 1 knee symptom. Maybe it's 62, pain going upstairs, or 54 postpartum, morning stiffness. I read every single comment, and it helps me create future videos tailored exactly to what you're experiencing. Here's the truth most people never hear. This is not because of bad genetics or just getting old. It's because of a deficiency in 5 specific nutrients your cartilage needs every single day to stay strong and repair itself. When those nutrients run low, inflammation quietly eats away at the cushion between your bones. The good news: we can fix that starting today. I've been a practicing physician for over 30 years. I've treated thousands of patients with knee problems, office workers who sit all day, busy moms, and retirees who just want to stay active. This channel is my mission, to give you proven, science-based nutrition strategies so you can live healthy and independent without becoming dependent on drugs or procedures. Everything I share is grounded in real clinical experience and published medical research. Let's do a quick self-test together. Count how many of these 5 everyday symptoms you've noticed in the last month. 1. Sharp or aching knee pain when you climb stairs or stand up from a chair. 2. Morning stiffness that lasts longer than 20 to 30 minutes. 3. Swelling or a puffy feeling around your knees after sitting for a while. 4. A grinding, popping, or creaking sensation when you bend or straighten your knees. 5. You avoid walking more than 10 to 15 minutes because the pain or fatigue sets in. Pause the video right now and count. Then comment the number below, 3 symptoms, or all 5. If you have 2 or more, your cartilage is sending you a clear SOS. The root cause connecting all these symptoms isn't wear and tear alone. It's chronic low-grade inflammation and oxidative stress, like a slow-burning fire inside your joints that starves the cartilage cells of the building blocks they need. Cartilage has almost no blood supply, so it relies entirely on the nutrients that reach it through your diet and synovial fluid. When those nutrients are missing, the cartilage thins, cracks, and loses its shock-absorbing power. The beautiful part: adding the right foods can turn that process around. You might be surprised to learn that this sweet, juicy fruit is one of the most powerful allies for knee cartilage. The star player is a compound called bromelain, a natural enzyme found in the core and flesh of fresh pineapple. I'll never forget my patient Robert, a 64-year-old accountant who sat at a desk 10 hours a day. His knees were so inflamed he could hardly get out of his chair. After just 4 weeks of adding pineapple the way I'm about to show you, Robert told me he could drive his car again without wincing every time he pressed the brake. By week 8, he was walking his dog 2 miles daily. Here's how bromelain works at the cellular level. Think of inflammation as tiny pieces of inflammatory debris floating in your joint fluid, gumming up the works. Bromelain acts like a gentle biological vacuum cleaner. It breaks down those proteins that cause swelling and pain, while calming the overactive immune response inside the joint. It also helps improve blood flow so healing nutrients reach your cartilage more easily. A 2002 study published in the journal Phytomedicine followed adults with mild knee pain. Those who took bromelain, the active compound in pineapple, saw significant reductions in pain and stiffness in a dose-dependent way. The higher the natural dose, the better the results. Practical guide: every morning, eat 1 full cup of fresh pineapple chunks. Include a little of the core where bromelain is most concentrated. Pair it with a handful of nuts or a spoonful of yogurt so the natural enzymes work longer in your system. Avoid canned pineapple. The heat destroys bromelain. If you prefer juice, blend fresh pineapple with a little water and drink it within 15 minutes. Have you ever tried pineapple for joint pain before? Tell me in the comments. I'm curious. Next is fresh ginger root, that humble spice you probably already have in your kitchen. Meet Margaret, 55, a postpartum mom whose knees never recovered after her second pregnancy. She was limping by noon every day. 3 weeks after starting my ginger protocol, she could chase her toddler around the playground without pain. 6 weeks later, she was back to yoga. The magic compound is gingerol. It works like a natural dimmer switch on the COX, 2 enzymes, the same ones targeted by some pain medications, but without the stomach side effects. Gingerol also blocks inflammatory messengers, cytokines, before they can damage your cartilage cells. It's like turning down the volume on the pain alarm inside your knee. A landmark 2001 study published in Arthritis and Rheumatism tested a standardized ginger extract on patients with knee osteoarthritis. 63% of the ginger group experienced meaningful pain relief when standing, compared to only 50% in the placebo group. The researchers noted significant reductions in pain after walking as well. Practical guide: every morning and evening, grate or slice 1 to 2 inches of fresh ginger root into a cup of hot water. Steep 10 minutes, add a squeeze of lemon and a teaspoon of raw honey if you like. Drink it warm. For extra power, combine with your pineapple in a morning smoothie. Avoid ginger if you're on blood thinners without checking with your doctor first. What do you think? Ready to try ginger tomorrow? Comment ginger if you're in. Turmeric isn't just for curry. Its active compound, curcumin, is one of the most studied natural anti-inflammatories on the planet. I remember James, 67, a retired teacher whose knees had forced him to give up gardening. After 6 weeks of consistent turmeric the way I'll teach you, he was back on his knees planting roses, pain-free. Curcumin works deep at the cellular level by inhibiting NF-κB, the master switch that turns on dozens of inflammatory genes inside your joint. It protects chondrocyte, your cartilage-building cells, from oxidative damage and encourages them to produce more healthy matrix. Think of it as internal sunglasses that shield your cartilage from daily stress. A 2021 systematic review of multiple clinical trials, published in a leading integrative medicine journal, concluded that turmeric/curcumin significantly improves knee osteoarthritis pain and physical function, with results often comparable to NSAIDs but far fewer side effects. Practical guide: every evening, make golden milk. Warm 1 cup of milk or plant milk, almond or oat works, stir in 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, a generous pinch of black pepper, this boosts absorption by 2000%, and a teaspoon of coconut oil or ghee for fat solubility. Simmer 5 minutes and drink before bed. You can also add fresh turmeric root to soups or stir-fries. Consistency is key. Do this daily. Have you used turmeric before? Drop turmeric in the comments if you already love it. Fatty fish like wild-caught salmon may sound ordinary, but its omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA, are cartilage's best friend. Sarah, 52, an office worker who spent hours at her computer, came to me barely able to walk to the copier. After 8 weeks of adding salmon twice a week plus the other foods, she was taking the stairs at work 2 at a time. EPA and DHA are converted in your body into specialized molecules called resolvins and protectins. These actively resolve inflammation instead of just masking it. They reduce harmful cytokines, improve joint lubrication, and help prevent further cartilage breakdown. It's like sending a peacekeeping team straight into the inflamed joint. The multi-center osteoarthritis study, MOST, and supporting trials have shown that higher dietary omega-3 levels are associated with less cartilage loss and reduced knee pain in people with osteoarthritis. Practical guide: aim for 2 4 to 6 ounce servings of salmon or sardines per week. Bake or grill with olive oil, lemon, and herbs. Simple. If you don't eat fish, choose high-quality wild-caught or pasture-raised alternatives, but fresh salmon gives the most bioavailable form. Eat it at lunch or dinner so the healthy fats are absorbed with other meals. Comment salmon below if you're adding this to your shopping list this week. Last but absolutely not least, ordinary oranges or other citrus. Most people think of them only for immune support, but they are cartilage builders. My patient Elena, 59, a busy grandmother, had constant grinding in her knees. 2 months after adding daily citrus the right way, the grinding was gone and she could garden again without discomfort. Vitamin C is a critical cofactor in collagen synthesis, the very protein that gives knee cartilage its strength and elasticity. Without enough vitamin C, your body literally cannot manufacture healthy new collagen. Citrus also supplies bioflavonoids that act as powerful antioxidants, protecting cartilage cells from free radical damage, like putting internal sunscreen on your joints. A 2007 study published in Arthritis Research and Therapy found that higher vitamin C intake and fruit consumption were associated with significantly fewer bone marrow lesions and reduced tibial plateau bone area, both key markers of healthier knee cartilage and less osteoarthritis progression. Practical guide: eat 2 whole fresh oranges every day, preferably in the morning with breakfast. Or juice 2 oranges fresh, no store-bought with added sugar. The whole fruit is best because the fiber slows absorption and delivers the full spectrum of nutrients. Pair with a little fat, like almonds, to enhance absorption of related compounds. Tell me in the comments, how many of these 5 foods are you excited to try first? So there you have it, 5 simple, natural foods: pineapple, ginger, turmeric, salmon, and oranges. Add them consistently using the recipes and timing I gave you, and you're giving your knee cartilage exactly what it's been starving for. A gentle warning: these changes work best when paired with gentle daily movement, even short walks, and good posture while sitting at your desk. If your pain is severe or you have other medical conditions, please check with your own doctor before making big dietary shifts. But for the vast majority of my patients, this natural approach has brought back joy, mobility, and independence. You don't have to accept declining knees as inevitable. You can take control starting today. If this video helped you even a little, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss the next video on living stronger and healthier naturally. Drop your age and symptom count in the comments right now. I can't wait to read them and support you on this journey. Thank you for trusting me with your health. You've got this, and I'm right here cheering you on. See you in the next video. Take care, and God bless.